Hey, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. You're welcome to today's live stream. In today's episode of our weekly live stream, we are going to be discussing um, technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. All right. So, quickly, my name is Emmanuel Jacob, and when once I bring in our guest for today, we are going to have to she's going to introduce ourselves once I bring her on board. All right. So if you are just joining us, let us know where you are streaming from in the comments section. Let's know where you are streaming from. Kindly comment where you are streaming from in the comment section. And please do well to hit on the share button to share this live stream with as many as possible. Share it with your family and friends, and share it to different WhatsApp group that you belong. Share it on Facebook, share it on your WhatsApp status. Invite as many as possible. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Nsikan. Nsikan is streaming from Uyo. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's know where you are streaming from. If you are just joining us, let's know where you are streaming from in the comment section. Comment where you are streaming from in the comment section if you are just joining in. All right, so quickly, my name is Emmanuel Jacob. I'm the founder of Digital Swap. Then I'm going to be your host for today's live stream. All right, so we don't want to waste your time. I think this live stream is going to last for just 30 minutes or less. So quickly, I want to um, I want to explain, or I want to quickly introduce the topic of today's session. All right. What exactly are we discussing this evening? We want to talk about what exactly, because we cannot do any form of comparison if you don't get to explain what fundamental and technical analysis is. All right. So maybe you are new in the crypto space and you don't really know what exactly is fundamental analysis. Please, this is a good opportunity for you to learn, a good opportunity to relearn, and a good opportunity for you to unlearn stuffs that maybe you knew but it was really not helpful. All right. So what exactly is this fundamental analysis? Before I get into explaining what technical and fundamental analysis is, I want to do a little introduction. So when trading the cryptocurrency market, all right, we have a lot of metrics and a lot of metrics to consider, or things that you need to use in order to determine where the crypto market is headed, or if a particular crypto asset is worth investing in or not. All right. So fundamental analysis involves. Please, I want you to pick your writing material. All right. So you don't have to forget this. Fundamental analysis involves using a mathematical indicators. All right, to evaluate statistical trends. All right. So to predict price direction in the cryptocurrency market. So actually, technical analysis is not just limited to cryptocurrency trading alone. All right, technical analysis spans across stocks, it spans across the forex markets and other financial markets. All right, so those charts you used to see is known, or those charts is what we use for technical analysis. All right, so those charts you used to, I believe you used to see something like green, something like green and red, and that particular red color signifies a sell activity in the market, while the green, it signifies a buy activity in any financial market. All right. So while a fundamental analysis is a tool used by traders to evaluate and study the variables that affect a particular value of any cryptocurrency asset. All right. This particular tool is focused on studying the external facts or influences that affect the price of an asset. All right. So fundamental analysis also involves checking the economics of a particular cryptocurrency, checking how many, what is the total value of this particular cryptocurrency, what is its market capitalization, who are the investors that are backing this particular cryptocurrency project, and how, okay, all these things affect its price. What are the use cases of this crypto asset? Will its use case make this cryptocurrency a sought after, that okay, people are going to need to use this particular crypto asset in future? Then as
Mọ́mì,
such,
wọ́n ń pè mí ní gbè. Mo ti sọ
please
fún un.
kindly mute yourself. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So you are going to have to consider a lot of things that could affect or could make a particular cryptocurrency a sort of that cryptocurrency before you consider hitting on the buy button. All right, so that you don't end up losing your hard-earned money. All right, so you make sure that you don't just go to the cryptocurrency market to buy a particular cryptocurrency because maybe people are talking about it. You have to do your own diligence. You have to do your own due diligence before you think of investing on any kind of a cryptocurrency assets. All right. So you need to understand all these things. You need to be able to know how to use both fundamental and technical analysis before you think of investing in any form of cryptocurrency. All right. So we have a lot of differences. All right. So our guest speaker is going to tell us which one is kind of preferable, and if it's necessary for us to be maybe combining either of the two forms of analysis before thinking of investing in any kind of cryptocurrency assets. All right. So I want to quickly share a few differences between fundamental and technical analysis. All right. So while fundamental analysis is suitable for long-term investment, technical analysis only suffice for a short-term investment. All right. So there is a lot of noise when you look at a particular cryptocurrency chart, even if you are looking at a larger time frame. I'm saying this to those who are quite familiar with technical analysis. And I think technical analysis is more of short term. All right, you are able to look at the charts and be able to tell, okay, this is what might likely happen in the market. Then you take or you make your decision. All right. So when it comes to fundamental analysis, like I said earlier, checking out those things that could make those criterias. What is the maximum supply of this cryptocurrency? What is the circulating supply? How long is it going to take for for the project owners to release the total supply of this particular cryptocurrency? Is this particular cryptocurrency actually rare? For instance, Bitcoin, which is only 21 million pieces. It's really, really rare compared to the numbers of people that we have on Earth. All right. So Bitcoin is quite limited, only 21 million pieces. So this is one of the things that has caused its price to be where it is today, because it is rare. So these are those stuff that you should consider while looking out for cryptocurrencies to invest in for long term. And what would make people want to hold this particular cryptocurrency? What is its use case? For instance, when it comes to Ethereum, Ethereum is I used to call Ethereum the father of altcoins, because that is where also most of the about more than 50% of the cryptocurrency is being built on Ethereum blockchain. And you cannot use any of these cryptocurrencies. You cannot be able to interact with any of these cryptocurrencies that on decentralized exchanges without the need of Ethereum for transaction fee. Same thing with BNB, Binance token. So people in future are still going to be in need for these tokens to perform transaction fees. To deploy other tokens on these particular blockchains, you will need this token for transaction fee. Each and every single thing you want to do with tokens on this blockchain will require a transaction fee, which is going to which simply means that you are going to need this particular cryptocurrency for transaction fee in future, and as such people will always look for it. So this is one of the reasons why Ethereum is very good for a long-term investment, because it's still going to be a sought after, right? So this is actually not a financial advice. I'm not telling you to rush go buy Ethereum. All right, I'm showing you some criterias that you should consider before you think of going into long-term investments. All right, so that those are the differences between technical and fundamental. Technical analysis, like I said earlier, is just maybe for a short-term investment, maybe a week, maybe a month or thereabouts, or maybe daily trading if you're into day trading. All right. So we are going to the second difference is that fundamental analysis is the best metric to consider when investing, while technical analysis will help you to take trades. All right. Fundamental helps a lot when it comes to investments, because investment is something you do now and expect to cash out in future, while technical analysis is just, oh, you want to initiate a trade and you know when exactly you've got to initiate that particular trade. All right, so the third one is fundamental analysis will help you to discover the intrinsic value of an asset. Technical analysis will help you to make the right, it will help you with the right time you've got to enter the market and when to exit. So fundamental analysis gives you, in fact, fundamental analysis helps you to understand why this coin is this price. It helps you to understand, okay, what is the market capitalization of this cryptocurrency? What is its circulating supply? Then you know, okay, this is the determining factor of this particular of the price of this cryptocurrency. Technical analysis helps you to know when to go in and when to exit. All right, so the last one on my list is fundamental analysis are based on prediction of the past, all right, and the past and present performance of profitability of a crypto assets. All right. So technical analysis, on the other hand, is predicted on the basis of charts and the indicators. All right. Even technical analysis is also about histories, the stuffs that happened when this was like this. When this part, when okay, we have support and we have resistance. When this coin or the price of this coin got to this particular support, this is what happened. When it got to this resistance, this is what happened. So these are the things you use fundamental and technical analysis for. So quickly, I want to bring in our guest speaker, and we are going to get to ask her a few questions. Then we call it a day. All right. So if you are yet to introduce yourself, please do well to introduce yourself in the comment section. Let us know where you are streaming from, and if you are yet to share this live stream with your friends, make sure you hit on the share button and share it right away. All right. So you are welcome, Ire. Thank you
Good
so much.
evening. Good
Yeah,
evening, everybody. My name is Ire, and I'm the founder of Crypto Gist with Ire, and I'm also a UI UX designer. Good evening, everybody.
good evening. All right. Thank you so much for accepting our request. So
You're
today's topic is fundamental analysis versus technical analysis. So I want to quickly ask you a few questions, then we call it a wrap. All right. So the first question on my list is, which is the most important? All right. Which of these tools is the most important when it comes to making trading decisions? Which one is the most important? Is it fundamental or is it technical analysis?
When it comes to making trading decision, um, technical analysis I think is more important when it comes to trading decisions because it helps you see the price action. And if you're somebody that is good with on-chain analysis, also it helps you make decision. Technical analysis practically help you see, okay, the price movement in the past and the possible price movement in the future. You read candles like to predict, okay, this is possibly going to be the move of BTC. This is possibly going to be the move of this. This is so when it comes to trading, technical analysis takes the call when it comes to trading decision.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So the next question on my list is, how effective has these tools been to you in your trading and investment journey?
Okay. I'm mostly an investor because I only trade where there's opportunity. I'm not much of a technical analysis person. So I mostly trade when somebody's saying, okay, somebody that is good at it is coming to say, uh this opportunity, maybe you should short this one on futures or it. But then I'm basically a fundamental analysis person. And then when it comes to fundamental analysis, that's helped me a lot because most times I'm able to predict a price movement before it happens based on the news. And we have tools that allow us to see news. We have tools that allow us to see news basically before they happen. Like maybe there's going to be an event coming up, and we know there are certain events that allow a cryptocurrency to either move upward or downward. So with those news and those kind of tools, we are able to like make decisions. Like I'm able to make trading decisions also. Like buy a coin and say, okay, even though I'm not looking at the price action, but based on the fundamental analysis that is backing it up, I can decide, okay, let me buy a coin because I know definitely there's going to be an uptrend. So it's fundamental analysis for me.
All right. Thank you very much. So the next question on my list is, which of these two should be considered before the other? Which one should we think, oh, and I can actually do without the other one? If I know technical analysis, what the hell should I stress myself with fundamentals? Or if I know fundamental, what the hell should I be stressing myself? Why the hell should I be stressing myself with technical analysis? So which of these two tools should we consider to be the most important when it comes to both trading and investments?
When it comes to both trading and investment, I would not say one is more important than the other because when it comes to trading and investments, they work hand in hand in the sense that if I'm basically a fundamental analysis person and I want to buy a particular coin, maybe in my own definition of long term, I want to hold for a long time. And then it is going to be very wise of me to try to look at, to try to use technical analysis to predict the price action. Like, okay, I want to basically buy this coin for long term. It is going to be very wise of me if I have the little knowledge of technical analysis to first go to the price, to go to the chart and look at the price to predict, okay, maybe the coin is currently at $2 and then I still want to buy at I want to buy for a long time. It's going to be very wise if I'm able to buy at a cheaper price than $2 instead of buying at $2 at the go because the market is going up and down. The price might decide to go down before it goes up. So it's going to be very wise, even though I've used fundamental analysis to predict that okay, this is good for long term. It's going to be very wise to also use the knowledge of technical analysis to go and predict maybe the price is going to go down so that I can wait till that time to buy. Or I can do, what is it called now? Where I buy bit by bit. I've forgotten the
DCA.
word. Yes, CTA. So it's very important to have both knowledge because to some point they work hand in hand. If I'm somebody that works with technical analysis, I'm very good at it. I know that certain news also affect the price of BTC that is going to go down. It's very important for me to also have the knowledge of fundamental analysis to try to like once in a while be paying attention to the news because I know the news also affects the price movement. So I think they are both important in either you're a trader or a fundamental analysis. It's going to help you in making wise trading decision or investment decision.
All right. Thank you so much for that. And what do you really think about cryptocurrency trading? Is cryptocurrency trading more of technical analysis or is it more of fundamentals?
Trading, I think trading has a lot of things involved to some point. Like we have the on-chain analysis. There are people that they basically trade with on-chains because they are able to see what is happening gong, on the blockchain. There are people that have insiders information. They trade based on what their insiders are giving them information on. There are people that make price to move. There are people that we call whales that make price to move. They'll just decide, okay, this is what we are pumping today. This is what we are putting money in today. So they basically like work when it comes to technical analysis. I won't say it's just fundamental analysis. There are other things you need to do, like there are other principles you need to do, like except maybe you are just somebody that wants to come and make quick profit when it comes to trading. Like all these people that are, is it script now they call it? That just come, okay, they just see any opportunity, they quickly go into the trade and just come out. But then if you want to be a deep technical analyst, it is very important to know that it's not just by reading candles or it's not just by the news. There are other things. There are people that are deep into technical analysis that they just use, as I said, they just use on-chain only to trade. Like they just use on-chain to predict trade and all of that. So
All right. Thank you for that. The next question is what how do you carry out fundamental and technical analysis?
okay, as I said, I'm not much of a technical analyst, so I don't know much about it. But I know that they most times most people read the candles of BTC first before they now start looking for peer opportunities. I don't really know of that. But then when it comes to fundamental analysis, first you need to decide, okay, am I buying this coin based on long term or I'm buying based on I want to make quick profits. As I said, there are certain news that make a particular that are based on fundamentals that make a particular coin to go up. News like maybe they announce partnership, maybe they announce mainnet. Okay, we are launching our mainnet, maybe testnet and all of this. There are certain news that these are news that you know that you want to use them to make quick profits. This news, you know that you are not really doing deep fundamental analysis, that you're not really doing deep research on these coins because you know that this news is definitely going to make the coin to pump to some point. Like let's say they want to list on exchange. There's this particular coin that listed on Binance, I've forgotten, and then the price went up. That's because people know that it was going to list on Binance, and then there was lots of hype around it. That is where sentimental analysis is coming into fundamental analyst too. You see what people are saying on Twitter. Okay, are people interested in buying? These are when you are able to like decide, okay, am I buying for a long time or am I buying for a short time? It's going to help in how deep you do research. If I am buying for a short term, I just want to make quick profits from it. I'm going to work based on news. Okay, they are listing on Binance tomorrow. I'm going to buy because I know to some point, definitely we are going to see an uptrend. Okay, they are launching their mainnet. To some point, I'm going to see an uptrend. They are doing testnet. To some point, they want to do airdrop. They are partnering with this person. I know that to some point we are going to see an uptrend. But then if I want to buy for a long time, this is where I start looking at the use cases. I start digging deep into the community, their partnership, their solid partnership. Okay, what have they been doing since they've come? Are they achieving their roadmaps? Okay, are they updating their roadmaps? Because there are certain coins that are working based on roadmaps that they've even achieved and they are not updating anything. It's not as if anything new is happening. And things are evolving. New cryptocurrency are coming out and are solving new solutions. But then if they keep remaining stagnant, definitely people will want to move where the money is going to, where the hype is going into, and all of that. So if I'm buying for a long time, I would like do deep research on communities, use cases, partnership, and all of that, and all of that. Like even on chain, I would like to like there are people that track whale wallets. Like they will want to know, okay, who are the people holding this particular coin? How many are they holding? That is where you get to look at their easy unlocking now, the date they unlock. You get to look deep into the market capitalization and all of those details if you're buying for a long term. But then when it comes to buying for a short term, you can just ride with the news, like based on news and vibes. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much for that. The last but not the least question. Well, I might still come up with another question. The next question is, can this any of these tools, either fundamental or technical analysis, can any of it be somehow manipulated? Is it possible that someone can just manipulate
Okay, that's
the
why I said both of them are very they can both be manipulated. First, I'm going to use fundamental analysis. If you remember, there was this time Elon Musk was talking about Dodge, and then the news, anytime it posts about Dodge, it either affects Dodge in a positive or negative way. Most times when Elon Musk say I'm buying Dodge or I'm doing this with Dodge, you see a lot of hype. People will start following and then the price will go. There are times Elon Musk will come out and talk bad about BTC, even though people would say it is already on the chart that this is going to happen. But then is the fear is going to with his streets, people are going to like make the action happen. Like maybe it's already there on the candle or it's already there on the charts, like the BTC chart that we are possibly going to see a downtrend. But then when Elon Musk comes down to say maybe we are supposed to see a downtrend possibly next week. And then Elon Musk comes today and say BTC is going to zero. There's going to be lots of fear. And then the downtrend we're supposed to see next week might happen today because the fear he has imputed in people will just make them to like start the like start selling and all of that. But then it's already there on the candle. The news just made it faster. So fundamental analysis can be manipulated either with good or bad news. Then when it comes to technical analysis too, I think whales, I said there are people that have that they are based on insiders. They have money to manipulate the market technically. Like they can just decide to say, okay, today we are selling all our BTC. When there's a lot of sell in the market, you know that definitely the price is going to die. We are going to see a downtrend because there's more coin in circulation. And then if they decide that okay, the insiders group decide that today this is what we are buying and they are putting a lot of money into it, definitely is going to go up. So it can both be manipulated. Fundamental analysis can be manipulated with news. Technical analysis can be manipulated with those that have money insiders that decide, okay, this is what we want to play with today.
all right, that is beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And we would like you to give kind of a summary: fundamental analysis versus technical analysis. We will need you to give us kind of a summary.
Okay. Fundamental analysis is basically you digging deep, like you knowing why this was created, you knowing what solution this is providing, you knowing the people behind this innovation, you knowing what they've been doing, you working with news, like okay, Binance is announcing partnership with so people tomorrow and all of these things. Technical analysis involves you reading and digging deep, like wanting to know things that are not even supposed to be known to everybody because there are people that go as bad as digging deep into news, like they would even want to find out about the founder's personal life and all of that. So fundamental analysis involves you reading about a particular project, knowing why this exists, knowing why that exists. While technical analysis is you reading the price action of a particular coin, you reading the market prediction, like candles, all of that, and just using them to make decisions.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much. So we are going to call it a wrap at this juncture. I think we are almost 30 minutes since we started this live stream. So we really do appreciate you, Ire, for the value you've shared with us so far. Say thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining our today's live stream. We hope to see you next week. I think on next week edition of our weekly live stream, we are going to start by 6 p.m. We are sorry we started a bit later. I think we started 7:30, which we were supposed to start by 6, but due to some technical issues, we had to start by 7:30. So we hope to see you next week, same channel. So if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you hit on the subscribe button to subscribe and turn on post notification by clicking on the bell icon so you get notified once we come live again next week, and or when once we post another video on this channel. On the description of this video we have link to our Telegram channel. So if you are yet to join our Telegram channel where we share cryptocurrency updates, please do not hesitate to look out for the link and join our Telegram channel, and we are going to see you inside. All right, thank you so much. This way we are going to draw the curtain for today's episode of our weekly live stream. Do have a lovely night rest. Goodbye.